But hey, let's get to the business of what you are saying on X, our social media of choice. Bukola joins me now to bring us up to speed as to what is going on. Bukola.
Yes, indeed, Jeffrey. Besides your Ademola Lookman, who makes it to that list,
forgive me,
which is also top on trends, by the way, there's also a very interesting story that will get your attention.
Yep.
How petrol marketers are adopting unique strategies to get people to buy petrol for them. And the reasons are obvious. Many more Nigerians are parking their vehicles at home or at best at their bus stops and then taking alternative means of transportation to their final destination. And so that's where we're starting from, Jeffrey, this morning. Petrol marketers in Nigeria lament ghost buying at filling stations. Engineer Cock is the first person writing in this morning, and he says, yeah, filling stations will soon begin hustle for customers. Owando, our own is imported. Come and buy from us. Mobile, our own is clean and clear. Total, come, we will give you discount. And that's the reality that we find ourselves in this morning, particularly because the stations are practically empty. There are no vehicles because of the high cost of petrol.
We'll also tell you that Real Dentro says very soon everyone will buy bicycles and it will get worse. Fuel shouldn't be sold so high in Nigeria with a harsh, horrible economy.
And
I have the next one.
Ajibari Talk says petrol stations in Nigeria are now almost empty as more people leave their cars at home and take public transport due to high fuel costs. Tough times for both drivers and fuel sellers. Cicera
says most of us have parked our vehicles. Why should I spend 8,000 on petrol for a trip that will cost me 1,500, I guess, if I use public transport? Never thought I'll see the day when driving one's car would only happen under the pain of absolute necessity. All thanks to, you know, they call the president T-Pain.
Yeah, that's what they call the president. Well, MD says the high cost of petrol in Nigeria has placed a significant burden on individuals and businesses, increasing transportation and living expenses across the country. The thing is biting harder.
It's really
and
biting hard.
It is suggestive also of the fact that not very many Nigerians are taking up the option of converting their vehicles to CNG.
It's expensive actually to convert.
Yeah, the
it's
initial
really
conversion.
Depending on the size of the cylinder you want to buy, is this cylinder they call it now? It's about 12 mm. So it's expensive. It ranges from hundreds of thousands of naira, maybe 800,000 to about 1.2 million naira. So how many Nigerians in this particular economy can do that conversion?
Have that initial capital for conversion? There is a loan option, by the way, that the Federal Ministry of Finance has put in place in conjunction with some finance institutions, but there is very little awareness about how Nigerians can access that loan and the terms of getting that loan, securing that loan. How do you pay back? What's the interest rate like? Are they
subsidizing it?
Well, that's why I said that the details are very hazy at the moment.
I hope they'll subsidize, because one way or the other, people have argued about this subsidy issue. But hey, let's go to the issue of that lawmaker that was arrested. Alex Ikweche mascot for assaulting the cab driver that we talked about earlier. And you've been responding to this particular issue that has been across the social media literally the whole of yesterday. So this is what we know. I wish my producer can put up the video. So that's the gentleman. This is where the incident actually happened. So what we understand, we can only say what we understand. So the gentleman was ordered to deliver, I think, snail to the lawmaker. And then he got to the place. We don't know what transpired, but he said he had asked the lawmaker to come and pick up his parcel.
He actually was parked not very far from where the lawmaker was seated, according to him. And when he arrived at the location, he saw someone seated, and he greeted twice, and he didn't get a response. And then he made the call again. And then
so the lawmaker
took offense. Wanted
him to come and deliver the thing. So I don't know.
His offense was that he didn't know that he was a lawmaker and didn't accord him the kind of respect that is required to be given to a lawmaker.
Well, I don't want to insinuate that. I wasn't there, so I don't want to insinuate that. But I want to stick to what we know. What we know is that
Jeffrey, is evident from the conversation, from what transpired in the video.
Of course, the lawmaker went out of line. There's no defending, or he's going to have his case at the police station. He totally went out of line. Whether some of the things that he said are justifiable or not is a different kettle of fish threatening the guy that you make him disappear. That's a big issue. All of the insults, well, whether that's justifiable or not, a different kettle of fish. Then assaulting him physically. So I want to talk about the things that could be justifiable in court.
I mean, even if an individual where you're an employee, you don't assault them.
Assaulting
they have
him
their fundamental
is
human rights.
Way out of line. It's totally, I think he was being recorded. And initially when I was watching the video, I was like, does this guy know he's being recorded? He later said, yes, I know, film me, this is my name. The guy said, you slapped me once, twice.
He said, I have done that twice and I'll do it again.
And I'll do it again and all of that. So all of this argument ensued between both of them, but the lawmaker went out of line. Whether or not he was doing, they call it cackle, because the lawmaker is something I can't say, but those are some of the things he said, or do you know who I am, and all of those things. But the police has taken over this case. We hope justice will be served and the right thing will be done, because we understand that
so much also could be said about the role of the police in all of this, you know, from the accounts that we got from the cab driver who said he was detained. You know, the hunter now became the hunted. He said he was detained, you know, and the police tried to change his story, that they asked him why he recorded the lawmaker. And, you know, and that leaves yet another sour taste in the mouth.
Absolutely. So for now, that's what I'm saying. What we are hearing is we've heard from the guy across board. We've not heard from the lawmaker. We've not heard from the police, because there are different sides to the story. But we condemn in totality assaulting someone, you know, threatening someone to disappear. No, that's not acceptable. But it is fair to hear from everybody on what actually played out at the end of the day.
Let's hear from you.
Let's hear from you guys. So,
yeah.
Isholek says, this is a great update. In fact, he should be expelled and banned from contesting from any office. We can't trust power with people like this.
And Churchill said, things we love to hear. He should be dismissed as a lawmaker to begin with. We want to see how it ends, so no be say on I go follow back, die this matter. Well, trying to say that we hope this matter will not be swept under the carpet.
We're going to be on this. Olayemi says, now is a crucial moment for frontline and government officials. There's no room for errors. The public is watching closely and they won't hesitate to hold you accountable. And
Dr. Tochukwu said that's not enough, though. The guy should sue him unless he compensates him. And after that, Abians should sign a petition and push for him to be recalled.
Alabite, I guess, Alabi de law, I guess that's what you want to say. The public needs to keep up the momentum to sustain the action by the police, else this may fizzle out after a while. Recall a former young senator who slapped a lady in the shop. Many of your faces will hide their faces on this because they are prone to this sort of behavior. So as we've said, it's unacceptable to threaten someone. It's unacceptable to assault someone, even multiple times, and all of that. It's totally unacceptable. It's way out of line, but we need to hear from all sides in all fairness. Okay.
Do we have enough time for the last one?
I think we have enough time. Let's just take one more. Okay. Yes, Ademola Lookman. We must talk about Ademola Lookman.
Yeah, go ahead, Jeffrey.
Round the 14th Ballon d'Or winner, Camp Nou Central, say congratulations to him, well deserved.
And Montando says, congratulations, man, you make us proud.
Farouk Mokwa said, this is impressive and a great feat for him. He should keep the pace and increase his stamina. He may win it one day. Absolutely.
And Lasapil says, deserves a higher position. TBH. What's that?
To be honest.
To be honest.
At least I know that one.
Just that Europa final and the fact that he turned up for club and country consistently. Yes.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Ademola Lookman, for your awesome service to country.
Absolutely. Luxury Tasha said he should be in the top 10. To be honest, he has been very incredible. Absolutely. The guy has been that guy to watch. So those are your thoughts. Keep them coming. We will make sure we amplify your voice. That is what this segment is all about, looking at what you're saying on social media, especially our social media of choice, which is X. So whether you want to talk about a lawmaker, you want to talk about Lookman, you want to talk about San, you want to talk about petrol, you want to talk about anything, we're here to amplify your voice. But hey, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we will now head to the very first conversation. Conflicting court orders and its impact on the polity and socio-political atmosphere of Nigeria. The CJN, the new CJN, I must say, has actually swung to action to say, hey, judges, let's see at the NJC, come and explain to us why this is that and the other. Let's see how that will play out. A lawyer will join us to make sense of that conversation right after this break. Join us again.